All right, boys, what's up? Today is Monday, March 17th. I made around $4,000 today, so let's get into the little trade recap. I'll try to make it quick for you guys. I did take a long. It was a very small long. It was around 30 points. The whole move was not 36 points because of my fills. But let me run you guys through my thought process. On the daily time frame. So I'm considering this a CISD on the daily time frame right here, because here we close above this this body's close and the down closing candles open. Now, by textbook, a CISD is something that would have had to sweep this low and then close above this candle's close. But we did have an SMT at that daily low. Oh, we're about to take out this high. Nice. We did have an SMT at the daily low. So, by definition, that should be a CISD. It is one on ES and it is one on NASDAQ as well. So, that is going to be a change in state in delivery on the daily time frame, so we can expect price to push higher today. If we hop onto the 4 hour, there's an SMT at this low, so we don't care about that low getting taken, right? The 4 hours is overall bullish. We ended up closing above this, creating a 4 hour CISD. We respected it. Price pushes up, right? The 4 hours still bullish, nothing bearish about it. If we hop down to the 1 hour, all right, you can see how price inverse this bearish 1 hour fair value gap and also created its own 1 hour bullish fair value gap that price tapped into and pushed up overnight, right? At 8:30, we did have news. A lot of people were tweaking out because it took this long, and we had news at 8:30 that created equal lows. This level right here, right? How do I circle for you guys? Right, these lows right here. This was 8:30 news. We created a data high and data low. But what happened was that, look at the lows that NASDAQ took out and look at the lows that ES took out. If we go on NASDAQ, we can see how NASDAQ created equal lows and left all this sell side untouched. Now let's look at ES. ES took out all this sell side. This is a 6:15 low, right? Oh shit. Let's look at the 6 a.m. low on NASDAQ. It's all the way down here. All right, so we had a crazy bullish SMT at the lows. So I'm going to disregard data lows if we create an SMT or if we take out a significant level of sell side. All right, that is a rule that you should all follow as well. All right, hop down to the 1 hour. Like I said, we ended up pushing and creating this 1 hour fair value gap. We ended up creating a 1 hour breaker block right here, right? That price also tapped into and respected. I didn't want this level to get taken out. This was Wednesday's high, I believe. Wednesday, yes, that was Wednesday's high. Now we hop into the 15-minute. Price created a, right, these are the data lows that were left untouched. We created a 15-minute order block and a 15-minute fair value gap that price tapped into and clearly respected. What I did want to see form was a 1 minute inversion right here. This is the original trade I wanted to take. This is what my trade idea that I announced in the Discord. I said, if the 929 candle were to inverse this 1 minute, I would go long for market open. But we failed to, ended up retaking that low, respecting this order block here as well. We closed up here, right? Why is this a bad entry? Look at the 5 minute. 5 minute fair value gap, 5 minute bearish order block. We got a bullish closure to the upside, yes, inside a bearish PD array. That is not a good trade. Price could have easily just reversed, retaken out this low or even taken out data lows and then pushed up. I was literally live on the Discord telling them I wouldn't mind if price were to come down, take out data lows, and then I can look for long if we respected the 15 minute. I wasn't, I still am bullish. Maybe price does want to come down because we do have a SMT at this high. Price does not want to take it. This is the Wednesday's high that I was talking about. This high right here. So this is the original trade I wanted to take, right? Much better RR, would have made so much more money, but why wasn't it the trade I took? Because we created a not bad. We inversed a 1 minute bearish fair value gap and created a 1 minute CISD while tapping into a 5 minute bearish fair value gap. That is not a trade I nor should anyone ever take. So I waited for that 5 minute to inverse. As you can see here, 5 minute inverse. We also created a 5 minute CISD. Now what I did is I waited for a 1 minute to open low, just because if I entered up here, my RR and everything would have been scuffed. So I did wait for this candle to like, it was somewhere in this wick, whether it was here or here. Let's just put it here for reasons. So I waited for the candle to open a little lower. And why didn't I wait for price to top into this 5 minute bullish CISD? If we hop down to the 2 minute, look what price does. We created it. The 5 minute was also a 2 minute CISD, and we already tapped into it to the tick and respected it. So there's no need for price to retrace back into it. And if there was, I had tight stops, so I would have been stopped out of that trade, and I could have re-entered. I didn't want to take my stop too big. Like I said, we could have also retraced into this 5 minute IFVG and then pushed up from there. And I was willing to take that small loss. I mean, it's only a 25-point stop, right? I'm willing to take that small loss and re-enter and maybe up my size in that position, since it would have been a more confident trade. I did de-risk in this trade, like I mentioned earlier. I did TP1 at this internal high, break even, TP2 at this external high, which is a 4-hour high. And I did have a small down top step. I only made around $250 on each account, on 5 accounts. But on Alpha Capital Futures, I made around 1,100, 1,200, around there on 3 accounts, right? So that's 3,500 plus like 1,200. It was around a 4,000, 4,500 a day. Yeah, I'll just round down to $4,000. So it wasn't a bad day at all. But if you guys have any more questions about why I took that trade, just ask me a question in the comment, or just join the Discord and ask me questions there. DM me, TikTok, anything you guys want. Just ask me and I'll be there to answer. Peace out.